for something, AlanCoxShow.com, or watch live there. Thank you to Warby Sluck, who's helping out in the video department, wherever they are. The brand new Poundcake podcast is up there for you as well. His chat with Jeremiah, who does the afternoon show next door at Kiss FM, about their most embarrassing moments in broadcast in their respective careers, right?
What was his name? Ice-E Spaghetti?
Icy Cool.
Ice-E Cool. And Poundcake was DJ Cobra back in the day.
Mm-hmm. DJ Cobra sounds so cool compared to Ice-E Cool.
But also, if the most embarrassing thing is the name, you're doing pretty well.
But he did. But see, that was the thing. If he left it at the name, that would be one thing. No one would know who he was. But he lived it. He once showed me a picture. One of the pictures that he
lived it.
Went to an appearance. This is his words, not mine. He said he went to an appearance, and he was like with some African-American guy, and he was like, yeah, man, we're just the same. We're just alike. And then on top of that, I was like, and you said that he showed me the picture. I said, and you told that to a black man in a fedora. He's like, that's not a fedora. That's a bandana tied like Tupac. I said, oh, God.
That he was wearing?
He was wearing a bandana tied backward.
I gotta see these photos.
Yeah, you have to ask him.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
The picture I'm going to use for my promotion, I just haven't created the actual clip yet, but I'm going to do that probably tonight. And it's just, I said, send me a picture. It doesn't have to be all of them, but send me a picture of what you used to look like back then.
Talked about this before. It happened a little bit closer to home out there in Warren County. Bunch of money spilled out onto 71. Of course, people stopped. Get out and grab some.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday afternoon. It was a Brinks truck or what it was, but money flying all over the highway. People stopping their cars, getting out. Grab some of that money. Well, times are tough, right? So they got to get the stadies out there because then the traffic is all stopped. They said they don't know. Somebody had reported a backpack of cash getting thrown from a vehicle. So that's really the money that you want to. And again, this is my point. A, the money's not yours. B, it's somebody else's. And C, you don't know where it came from. So the last thing you want to do is have some kind of dirty money in your car. Honey, you're never going to believe what happened. I was driving home on 71. A bunch of money was there. So what'd you do? Just report it? No, I stopped my car.
I took it.
I stopped my car and I stopped all the traffic.
We're going to Myrtle Beach.
How much did you get? I got 3 20s.
Oh, that's not worth it.
That must have been worth it. Yeah, but that's the thing. These guys slamming the brakes because they see money flying around. They don't know what they're going to get. Could be a backpack of ones. Could have been a stripper on our way home from work.
And you're the gambler, Mary. You know that you got your chances. Maybe you end up being the guy that gets 3 20s, but maybe you're the guy that gets like a whole brick of 20s.
There you go.
I am.
You got to spend money to steal money. You know what they say.
On record as stopping if I ever saw a Brinks truck on fire.
Yeah, I know.
On fire.
On fire.
Or open or whatever they.
Whether it is on fire or open and on fire, I'm stopping to get some of that money.
Yep.
How do you like them apples?
It's free money.
Mm-hmm.
It's all insured. The businesses aren't going to hurt from it.
Well, that's how people rationalize it.
My money now.
They go, businesses aren't going to hurt from it.
Inflation's wild. I'm owed this. I work hard.
Yeah, but everybody works hard.
Yeah, so everybody should stop.
Not everybody works hard.
That's true. Not everybody works
But
hard.
a lot of people work hard.
So stop and steal the free money.
But it's not your money.
Right.
We're going to do
that's
this
why
all
she's
over again.
stealing it.
I'm stealing the free money.
She said she's stealing it.
Right, but she doesn't
She's
have to say
acknowledging that it's stealing.
But there's nothing to acknowledge. It is by definition
It's not
stealing.
really stealing.
You
because
can't deny stealing. It is stealing.
No, it's not because the company
taking something that's not yours.
The company is going to get that money back.
You don't know that.
They're insured.
You don't know anything.
I know it.
They don't even know where it came from.
No, I know.
These are the lies people tell themselves to somehow. Why are people insist on trying to make themselves feel better? That means they know they're doing something they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
What is this obsession with trying to make yourself feel better? Just go, hey, man, suck it. I'm taking that money. I don't care whose it is.
Being bad feels so right.
Right, but not if you're rationalizing it. You, Alan, he had taken the money. Yeah, you're right.
He had taken it, yeah.
I realized
but Alan would withstand from taking the money.
I had taken the bottle from work. Alan, how does one confuse a Tupac bandana with a fedora exactly?
Because the picture was from far away and it looked like he was wearing a fedora.
Yeah, it probably looked like a shadow or something.
Yeah, I didn't know it. He was like, that's not a...
And by the way, fedoras were overly popular back then,
Ugh.
too. Oh, my God.
Nobody, I mean, I look
Fedoras.
cute in a fedora, but people don't generally look
Well,
cute. in
Poundcake.
fedoras.
Why don't you ever wear a fedora?
I don't have any. Buy me one, I'll wear it. Watch me rock that fedora, and you'll be so uncomfortably sexually charged that you can't even do your job.
Sexually charged.
Via fedora?
Via
We will
fedora.
all be cleared for sex.
Ugh.
Yeah. You in a fedora. Yeah,
You
but-
know someone's buying a fedora and mailing it here right now.
Yeah, put a feather in it. I don't care.
Hey, we can go
Third.
right there over here there's a hat store around the corner.
I look good in hats.
Right.
Most hats.
Most chicks look good in hats.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, I think a girl looks
You
better in a
gotta-
fedora than most guys.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's what I'm saying. I can rock a fedora.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying fedoras are what the time when the fedoras that we're talking about was like the early 2000s when a bunch of dudes were wearing them
Yeah.
and they couldn't pull them off because
AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Fedoras, cowboy hats. He had all of them.
he could do it.
Yeah, he's
he,
hot.
He could work it. But there's a lot of, I mean, listen, I had fedoras. And it was the same thing. I'd buy them, I get them home, and I would never wear them.
Oh, you were a fedora guy.
I had like two, and I was like, why do I keep doing this?
But why did you?
Because I was like, maybe I'll wear a fedora.
Maybe I'll be this guy.
And
Yeah.
then you just get on, no, not gonna be a fedora guy.
But you tried it on
Mm-hmm.
and you liked the way it looked.
You tell yourself you like the way it looked because
You're lying to yourself. You're rationalizing.
You're excited
like you
at the
say.
store. You're like, maybe this will work.
It's exactly what you
I
said.
just need the
Alan.
right outfit to tie it all together. I never had the right outfit.
People rationalize things because they're doing things they shouldn't do. Bill knew he shouldn't have bought the fedora,
Yes.
so he's got to
But you
rationalize
did
it.
it more than once.
Right.
Yeah, because sometimes I've made the same mistake more than once.
I've never been a hat guy. I mean, why am I going to cover up this follicular phenomenon here, right? But I'm just not a hat. I have ball caps and stuff. If I'm running out to do something, I want to, whatever. But we were in Toronto and we go into this haberdasher or whatever, and it's all these hats. And I say to Gwen, I go, maybe, I've never been a hat guy. Maybe I just haven't found the right hat.
Right.
And she's unfailingly supportive. So she's like, okay, well, I'll try some hats on. And I'm trying. I go, no, not that one. Not that one. Because you kind of have to put them. Some people,
gotta have a look.
especially bald guys, they just boink on their head. Doesn't matter.
But you need it to where your hair hangs out the bottom just a little bit so it looks like...
What hair's gonna hang?
I mean,
out
I'm
the
not trying to
bottom?
look like
No.
Michael Jackson. I mean, I don't have like,
I didn't-
payas coming out of my head or something.
Well, Michael Jackson had hair hanging out a lot, but you just
Right.
have just a little bit like, I don't know.
And he wore fedoras. He
Yeah.
was a hat guy.
There's one guy I knew who, when I first started doing comedy, he doesn't do comedy anymore. He was balding, but he was like my age. He was like 23.
Balding.
Yeah, and he would wear the fedora so far forward on his head that it like covered his eyes almost, where it felt like he was wearing the hat on his forehead, like how it's supposed to be in the back
Right.
of your head, because he was balding front back. He had all of his hair back in the back.
He had like a visor.
He was,
Yeah,
he
so
was
he
wearing it
was
like a
pulling-
sleuth.
Yeah, he was pulling it so far down that it almost did look like Michael Jackson.
He was
It
trying to be a
like-
smooth criminal.
It was very uncomfortable to see because he would perform on stage like that, and like, no one can see your face. Like,
Well,
he sells real. He does real estate now.
Do I know
that's
this
a
guy?
better balding
I don't think
profession.
so.
But is he a funny real estate agent?
He probably is the funniest.
See, when I think of people that can pull off a fedora, the only one I can really think of is Patrice. Patrice pulled off hats. He looked good in hats.
Maybe it's a hat to head ratio. If your
Yeah.
head is so big, you need the
He
hat.
had a big head and he had a big body.
Right.
But he also had a style that was kind of like this casual, like, it was kind of a fancier casual, though.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like, there were nice jeans that he was wear button-down shirts. He'd have like a nice leather jacket or something, and the
And a
hat
fedora.
would work with it. Whereas some people, it just, like if Alan's trying on hats right now, he's got a hoodie on. You're not going to find a fedora that looks good
No.
with a hoodie.
Johnny Depp looks good in a fedora.
Johnny Depp looks good.
Johnny Depp
Could
looks
Mary
good in
rock a
everything.
fez? Stephen Canton wants to know.
Probably not. Those are just like the red things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
the
Aladdin?
Shriners wear.
I don't think so.
Tuesday, of course, was Patrice's death anniversary. This past Tuesday. 11 years since Patrice O'Neill died.
Johnny Depp looks good in everything. You're right. I just Googled.
You're just a big Johnny Depp
I
fan.
love him so much.
Doesn't matter what he does.
beautiful.
Doesn't matter how many sheets he has pooped on.
He
didn't
wasn't
poop
doing
on
the
it.
pooping.
No, that's what I mean. He had them pooped on.
See, when
Well,
you
he didn't ask for them to be pooped
Yeah.
on. They got
We don't
pooped
know
on.
what he asked for. He said he didn't, but we don't know.
I
Does
said-
Mary know that insurance companies are also businesses? You're like, oh, those companies are insured. They don't need the
Insurance
money.
companies rip people off 24/7.
They
so
are
I don't
still
wanna
a
hear
business.
It.
Insurance
I
is
don't
It is
care.
gambling, of course, but you're not supposed to gamble.
Go ahead.
You should cancel.
Insurance
You should
companies-
cancel your insurance
I
because
don't
that's
have
gambling.
insurance, so there you go. I'm
Hey,
already
Mary,
gambling.
You don't have any
I'm
insurance?
gambling with my life.
Wow.
Insurance companies, I'm not worried about. They make millions and billions of dollars, and then they fight you tooth and nail when they have to pay out
I
48 of it.
understand.
So
I
I don't feel bad
understand.
stealing from an insurance company.
All right. You're more of a Robin Hood vibe, is what you're saying.
100%. And I'm the poor. Me and Cody. That's who's getting all
I'm
my
stealing
stolen
from
money.
them to give to me.
I'm stealing from me.
Now we're talking.
Not the people of Sherwood Forest. The people of.
I'll teach you guys how to steal.
We'll do an Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 4. The four of us. I don't know what your job is
Don't
yet,
count
Alan.
me in.
Come on.
I'll be
No, it's not gonna
I'll be the
steal.
slim Chinese acrobat
There you go.
who can sneak into the dumbwaiter or whatever and get the. No, it's going to
Start
have to be.
stretching, buddy.
It's it's going to have to be Ocean's 3 for you and Poundcake and Bill
I don't need to
because
steal from people.
Not people, insurance companies.
insurance companies.
Yeah, I don't want to steal from
No, you'll
anybody.
be fine. You're going to be fine.
Just you two. You and Poundcake.
So you can't steal
No,
our
I can't do
stolen
it. I look
goods.
suspicious. I look like I'm stealing stuff.
So now it's Ocean's 1?
no.
It's Ocean Solo.
No, I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I just can't be the one to go in. I have to be like the
You can't be the getaway driver. You go 25.
Ah, that's not very suspicious, though.
so.
But it's slow.
Nobody will pull over a guy
Yeah.
going the speed limit.
We can't
Nobody's
have...
I
pulling
can
over a
create an
guy.
illusion.
No one's like, oh, they're using a Mercury Mulan to get away from it. That's not like.
You can't have
that's not
cash
them.
billowing out at 30 miles
Billowing.
an hour.
Well, you probably shouldn't
Why is it
have
gonna
that
billow?
anyway. Yeah.
I am envisioning this like an old Western bank robbery where the money's just flying out of sacks and there's coins and...
But that's
That's a really
you're
bad
not
way
on a
to rob someone.
stagecoach.
Yes.
Do the giant? Are they burlap bags with a big dollar sign on them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
You're
Although
gonna
I
get
will
home
say,
and dive into a pile of coins.
How long do you have to be like incognito about the money? Because you can't just immediately.
Pretty
look
much forever.
Yeah, that's like it's like
Yep.
your gas money, your grocery money, like
they're marked
things you can
bills.
just pay with little at a time. You're not going to go out and buy a car.
Yeah, it's like the people that go out and buy a Testarossa that get
Right.
caught.
What is that, Goodfellas, when he buys a brand new car and gets in trouble?
Yes, he's like, take it back.
Right.
They're buying their wives' fur coats.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, okay.
Well, that's not worth it. I don't want to steal from insurance companies for.
Dude, it's unlimited
Groceries.
Chick-fil-A. You can eat as much Chick-fil-A for free for the rest of your life. Think about that. Think of it that way. Lifetime supply of Chick-fil-A. All the Chick-fil-A sauce you can handle.
And I'm like, keep the.
But
change.
then, in a cruel twist of irony, once he has Chick-fil-A unlimited for the rest of his life, he coincidentally loses his taste for it.
And there's no such thing as Chick-fil-A for life because they don't open on Sundays.
Well, for the length of your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you
if
know,
I-
you just
Doesn't
remove
have to be
I
every
happen to
day.
have Sundays part of my life.
I'm still alive on Monday, even if something is closed on
but the
Sunday.
day I want it is Sunday.
I see.
And it's not available on Sunday, so that's why I don't eat at Chick-fil-A for other reasons too. But
Is that by corporate edict, or are there certain franchises that could
No, it's-
opt to be open on a Sunday?
no,
think
they're
it's
all
just-
closed.
They are.
Yeah.
Because
even
of
the one that
Jesus?
they put in the stadium,
In the airports,
the
in the
airports
malls,
and
everywhere.
the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, they said it's not going to be open on Sunday.
Because I was thinking that we went to a Chick-fil-A at Detroit Metro Airport on
No.
a Sunday.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Well, clearly I'm mistaken.
Well, also, once again, I'm speaking in absolutes when I'm not sure. So I don't know the hours of
No,
the
you didn't.
I don't know the Chick-fil-A
I would steal
hours.
from an insurance company, and no, you didn't eat it at Chick-fil-A.
That time that you were at the airport and I wasn't there, you didn't eat there.
No, you didn't, Alan. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know when that happened. But I do know one thing. You didn't do what you just said you did.
You definitely didn't.
Not on that day.
Nope.
Alan Cox Show After Hours line. You're always welcome to leave us voicemails there if you like. It is 216-986-8903.
Hey guys, I don't know if this was addressed on Tuesday's show because I'm still trying to catch up. But when you were all trying to guess the Cleveland clothing company word for December, Poundcake said novelty. You guys all laughed, but I'm pretty sure he meant nativity. And because it was so bad or not even close, that no one realized that he meant nativity. So I'm just curious if that's what he meant. Thanks. Bye.
I don't remember you saying novelty.
I did say novelty, and yes, I did mean nativity.
Oh,
thank you.
At least he admits to it.
But technically, nativity is a novelty.
No, there's
Not
so
in
many
Northeast
of them.
Ohio, it ain't. Okay, so
It's
you said
sacred.
novelty and thought nativity.
Yeah.
I was thinking nativity, yeah.
We were
Yeah, we like to keep the promo codes rather agnostic around here. So
Noel.
What is it,
Yeah.
Jolly?
Jolly, Jolly, for 20% off
Starts today.
at CLE Clothing Company, which, by the way, among all of the amazing things that you can normally get there, like Buzzard merch and things like that, I think they're selling that You Gotta Know Cleveland trivia game. Have you seen that? It's like a box
No.
for people who like shoot a load over Cleveland trivia. It's
I want
like
to play.
it's 125 cards and
You're
500
gonna say
questions.
dollars.
Well, I don't know how much it costs,
Yeah.
but they are selling it at CLE Clothing Company. So if you're looking for a gift item for somebody
It's
born
sports trivia, it says.
it's all different kinds. They have the hometown edition, but there are other ones. There are You Gotta Know Cleveland Sports, Cleveland Against the World. There's a football edition. This one's called the My Hometown edition.
Okay.
And so it's got questions like, in response to LeBron James' departure from Miami, do you think you would know any of these, Bill?
I think I know this one.
In response to LeBron's departure from Miami, what Dan Gilbert-owned memorabilia company lowered its price on LeBron merch from $99.99 to $17.41 because that's the birth year of Benedict Arnold?
Fatheads.
Unfortunately, I don't have the answers here, but that's an example of a question.
I think it was
that would be.
because that was the.
He owns Fatheads?
I think he owned Fatheads.
Jeez, that guy's so rich.
Well, yeah. Once you own a couple of things and you make some money, you just keep buying stuff. Okay.
Dan Gilbert, Fathead.
And he owns all of downtown Detroit, too.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just one of the 500 questions you'll find in You Gotta Know Cleveland, a new trivia game released last week by You Gotta Know Games. And it's available for you at CLE Clothing Company, among other places, but you can use the promo code JOLLY for 20% off all through the month of December. So just remember that. But yes, whoever called, thank you. Poundcake said novelty, and he did mean nativity.
And I like that he owned right up to it. He's like, yep.
No, 100%.
We're not going to deny it. I just didn't remember him saying novelty. We were all kind of you guys were throwing words out, and I didn't remember him throwing novelty in.
We were out shopping for some holiday stuff, decor, the other day.
Oh, good for you.
Real quick, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to make sure because if we go past this, then I'm going to think it's Fathead's Brewery forever. It's not the brewery.
It's not the brewery,
It's
is it?
Fathead, the
Like stickers
The wall
on your
stickers,
walls.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure because he could have owned Fathead's Brewery here
Yeah.
in Cleveland. I didn't know. Okay. Yes, I know what a fathead is.
Yeah, you do.
You work with him.
You work with me, don't you?
Alan Cox.
The big fat head. You guys were shopping.
And
Oh,
he,
good
yes.
for you.
Brian liked one of the holiday sign that said "Believe," and I was like, is
Boy,
it-
he's an interesting guy.
guys,
He's-
our whole
He
house
is
right
an-
now.
I know.
It's glittery snowflakes that have buffalo checkered bows on them. he loves all of that Joanna Gaines farmhouse chic decor.
You know, if Erica ever gets divorced, you better be sleeping with one eye open.
I know. Those two would have
Oh, my
They'd be
God.
famous. They'd have their own show.
Come on, yes.
they'd be redecorating homes in Cleveland.
There you go.
At Big Lots.
Yep.
That's what it's gonna
They'd be the
sponsored by.
Magnolia of Cleveland.
Right.
Yeah.
And the one it was just like red and green. It said "Believe" in like glittery letters.
Believe in what?
Well, I said, "You're not like religious. This is a Jesus thing." And he goes, "No, it's like believe in Santa." And it's just funny that well, like that's what I said. I was like, because I was raised religious.
Well,
he
I wouldn't
was
assume,
not.
but I wouldn't assume that a home decor thing meant believe in Jesus.
That's
though.
the first thing I thought was that.
I think it's just like a vague believe. It's like a nice thing, and that's why I asked believe in what exactly because
well, because my default was this means because when you're a Christian or you grow up in the church, Christmas is Jesus' holiday. He's the
His
reason
birthday,
for
right.
the season is a big one that
But it
people
didn't have
say.
crosses on it.
No,
or-
it
yeah.
just said believe.
Yeah.
And my default, I was like, why do you want a Jesus thing? He goes, no, it's like believe in Santa, like believe in the holiday spirit. And I just thought that was an interesting
dichotomy
take.
of
yeah,
thought. Yeah.
that both of us had very vastly different. Because I would see that if I saw any believe sign in anyone's house, I would assume they were religious.
Oh, I wouldn't think that.
I would.
Because
If you want to jump over to your auto tuner there,
oh,
because that's what I think of when I hear that word.
you think of
I just think of the only Grammy that Cher ever won.
Cher. If you
Nah.
if you believe in life after love, that one.
Yeah, I believe it's "Do You Believe in Life?"
Do you?
What did I say?
If you.
If do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe?
They almost had it. Do you believe in life after love?
So you would see a believe sign and think share.
Yeah.
See? Everyone, I guess it's up to your interpretation.
You know, everybody's got a different vibe on
That's
Christmas.
what art is.
That's right. So he bought. Did he buy it?
We did not buy that. We bought 2 big snowflakes, 2 pine coney wreath-looking things, some little gnomes and garland and lights.
Yeah.
A couple of candle holders. You know,
All at his bidding. All by
he
his.
loves it. I mean,
He
I'm
doesn't
in it.
think
I'm
that's a
into
waste
it
of
too.
money?
No.
See, I've got the tree and we got some presents. I haven't done like the whole. I did get a Santa and a Mrs. Claus, black Santa, white Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
who's
obviously.
progressive.
Sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I haven't like made the whole house that, but not against it.
Why not a
We got
white
some
Santa and a
pillows.
black Mrs. Claus?
What?
Why not a white Santa and a black Mrs. Claus?
Because I just thought it was more traditional.
Okay.
Traditionally progressive.
Yeah, I got you. Yes. More reflective of real life. Okay, well, good. We've all learned something, I think. We've learned that
What would you think when you saw
nativity is
believe?
not. I don't think that anything sold in those stores is religious in nature. I
Half
think it's
the
all.
stuff says Jesus this and
No, if
nativity
it
scene
says
that.
Jesus, yes, of course. But the word believe, I would just think that's just one of those random, pumpkin spice latte chick things that go
Yeah.
up in people's
Like,
houses
have hope
that
or
your
whatever,
boyfriend
yeah.
happens to love.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope, breathe, same thing. Oh, thanks. I almost forgot. Yeah, I would not have immediately thought Jesus unless it had like crosses in it or
Yeah,
something,
no.
Yeah. Let me break here. Our friend John Heffron is doing the weekend at Hilarities, and he's going to join us in here a little bit later on. We're going to find out why Mary tried to kill him last time they're on the road. I will have Cavs tickets for you a little bit later on as well. If you want to text for anything, 35192 to do that, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device.